Greetings, my name is Tracy. I decided that I'm going to make a vlog about my healing process of my bulging discs. About a little over a year ago, about a year ago, I went to the doctor because I had pain in my left leg and I couldn't feel my by my Achilles heel. Like, it was just pain anytime I put pressure on it. And so I went to the doctor and he gave me an MRI and he told me I had a herniated disc and there was nothing I could do about it. So I continued working for a year, and I always have pain here and there in my left leg. It's just kind of like what happens. If I drink too much, I have pain. If I walk too much, I have pain. I've gotten used to it. It's just kind of like, I baby it. Like, I can't drink today, my leg hurts. Sorry. So I get emotional talking about it. Sorry. But, so around June 24th, or 24th is when I started having more pains. I was walking around a lot because it's summer, so I've been like walking and doing stuff in Chicago and going to the lake because it's fucking beautiful. Then I decided that I need oh no, that's not what happened. Then I stopped being able to walk. It was a lot of pain. Just a lot of things were going on. It was like 2 weeks to moving to Oakland, where I am now. And I was pretty much limping, and I just had a back problem, and I just decided it would go away because it usually goes away. So I continued what I was doing, and I took a 10-hour train trip to Buffalo from Chicago, and I slept in crazy positions next to a woman named Sandy who made me a sandwich. And we discussed nutrition and Native Americans, like, this is your plate, you shouldn't eat more than that a day. We were just discussing life, and she was awesome. Anyway, so we slept crazy, and I had like my feet like over her, and I was like smushed up, and she was like smushed next to me. And then I got to Buffalo, and my back had gotten worse, obviously. And I just went about my day because, you know, I always have back pain. It was the last time I was going to see my mom for a while because I'm from Buffalo, New York. And I was moving to California, so that's a really fucking far away. And I was like, hey, I love you. So I did stuff, and I got a tattoo, which I feel kind of made symptoms. It's hard to explain because it's nerve problems. So, like, the pain, like, I shouldn't have done that, but it's really cool. It's a really good tattoo. So then my back was just getting worse and worse and worse, and I couldn't really walk, but I was still doing things. My sister came to visit, and we were all hanging out and eating chicken wings, and I took a plane home, and when I got home, I like laid down. The next day I couldn't get up at all. There was intense pain, and I could not get up for my life. Like, it starts at my ass, and it goes all the way down my calf, and I can't put weight on my legs. I weigh like 180 pounds, and it just does, no, not happening. Like, bought a cane yesterday, unrelated, so related, but later in the story. So I called into work, and you can have 3 days with 1 point where I work. You get points every time you call off, and you get 6 points and you're fired. but your points roll off every 6 months, so blah, like, I got a point, 6 months later, no more point. And there's things called finals, and if you get 5 points, you're on a final. And yeah, so I had maybe like 3 points. I called in to make sure I had 3 points, and wow, this is a really long video so far. Sorry. So I decided to call off, and I laid around, and it usually gets better, and it didn't. So then I called off again, and my back was out, and I continued to kind of do things, like I kind of like wandered around. I was like, oh, it's gonna get better, and it didn't. So I went into work on the day when I should have been, it was like my last thing. I took 2 points and I had another day, but I was like, I'm gonna wait. So I went in and I talked to my team leader, and I was like, hey, I have complications from a herniated disc and it hurts really bad. And he's like, yeah, go see PBS, the payroll benefit specialists, the ones who take care of all that shit. So I did, and she said I couldn't work until I saw a doctor. So I called a bunch of doctors, and they wouldn't take me because I was moving to California in 3 days. And like, they're like, we need you more than that, which is true. But I couldn't return to work. So I found this place called Body Science, Integrative Body Science. My Dr. Dan Zekin, he's really cool and awesome, and he took me and he cared, even though I was leaving in 3 days, and he still cares. But I ended up getting another MRI, and I have bulging discs that are putting pressure on my spine and making my left leg numb. And I can't put weight on it. Yay! So I'm in Oakland, and I have disability paperwork to fill out, and I can't fucking walk. So yay! I'm so excited about that. But the weather's cool. I'm at that point where I'm like, I should have stayed in Chicago until my back was fixed. That would have been smart of me. But I didn't have any rent money, and I'm out of work, and so that's where I am right now. I'm gonna make eggs soon. Woo! So I'm 25, and I'm walking around like I'm 90. The MRI doctor said, you're too young for this to be happening. And I was like, yeah, I know. Thanks. Yeah, so that's my story. There's a lot to it, and I'm sorry that it took so long. Woo!